Hi everybody and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about vertex form and transforming or moving functions. So your goal after watching this video is you'll have a new form to look at, and you'll also know how to move functions left, right, up, down, and all those types of ways. So first things first, vertex form of a quadratic. We write this as y equals a x minus h squared plus k, and in this case our vertex is at the point h comma k. So in this situation, we don't need to worry about negative b over 2a. Our vertex is basically already calculated for us. We can just pull it directly from the equation. So that's why this is a good one if we're looking for the vertex of a function, or if we know the vertex of a function, to be able to write it. So again, that's why it's called vertex form. Now, if you're thinking back, standard form looks different, but same idea. That's ax squared plus bx plus c. That's what we've used so far. This is just a new way to say the same thing. So vertex form, it's still the same function. It still looks the same. And it's, again, the same thing. We just write it in a different way. It's not going to change what it looks like, not going to change any of the values, just a different way to represent it. And the power of this way is that we get to focus on knowing the vertex right away. So for example, if we had a function like y equals x plus 3 squared minus 5, we could look for our h and our k values. So in this case, k equals negative 5. The one important distinction here is this is minus h. So it would be the opposite sign of whatever is in there. So h would be, in this case, actually negative 3. And here k is negative 5 because that's the full number we have on the outside here. So without doing any calculating, we don't have to plug in anything at all. We can say right away from this function our vertex is negative 3 comma negative 5. A second example, if you had something like 2x minus 7 squared plus 19, we again look for our h and our k. In this case, it's already minus 7. So our h value, again, is the opposite sign of whatever's in there, so positive 7. And our k value is just whatever is on the outside, which in this case is positive 19. So vertex in this function is 7 comma 19. So again, identifying those two numbers, we flip the sign of our h value, we keep the sign of our k value, and that's how we find our vertex. All right, so after watching this, you'll have some questions identifying the vertex from some functions. So again, questions, reach out, but this is part 1 of our